Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are around the world. Welcome to Kilroy's World. Welcome to my office. I was going to be out in the shop, and of course, technical issues crept in. I would have been more comfortable, so I had to move into the office. Anyway, what are we going to do today? Well, I've got two Epson equities, a one, which I believe is an 8088, and a 1 Plus, which I believe is a 286, I believe, if I remember correctly. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the Epson one. It might be dead. The other one might also be dead. The monitors I have might be dead. I've got this one, and then I've got, man, I don't believe how yellow this thing got. And then this one. I mean, this is really, really, but if I remember correctly, this one worked real good. And I don't remember if this was a color monitor or if this was a monochrome monitor, but we're about to try it. I'm pretty certain that that one there that you're looking at is a monochrome. I think. I thought you had to have all the pins for CGI. I could be totally wrong, but we're going to find out. I hope we don't get any smoke. As far as these go, I haven't turned these on in, maybe 30 years. So I'm not sure what I'm going to find. I'm not sure what's there. So let's begin. Let me see if I can get more to, which way? This way? Yeah, or this way. Okay, so let's open this thing up. Normally there's two screws, one there and one there, and there's some little feet looking things on one of the sides. There's some screws in there, so I took off the 4 screws and that just pops off. I'm trying to remember, because it looks like there's screws here too, but I don't know. Yeah, it looks like there were some screws back there too. So anyway, that is the top case removed. Looking around this thing, I don't know if I can get any closer than this. Maybe I can put it right here. Will that work? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. This is the power supply area. I see a little fuse, and actually 2 little fuses. They both look okay. There's 3 little fuses. Holy smokes, how many fuses are in this thing? Look at that. Let's see. Look, there's one. Point with this. There's 1 fuse here, 2, 3. This one looks good. Of course, you shouldn't really just look at them and assume they are. Of course, it doesn't work. I guess we'll come back, but at least there's some fuses there. Fan here, power supply, transformer, oops, which looks okay. I don't see anything weird about it or anything. This right here is going to the motherboard. I guess this is the floppy cables, and honestly I don't know what those are, because this is a floppy cable here. No, this is a hard drive cable. Yeah, there's 2 hard drive cables on these. Anyway, that's that one. So these cables are the floppies. So these are hardwired in. Let's see. So from the floppies down into the motherboard. So that ought to be fun if one has to change out a floppy. I don't know. I've never changed out a floppy that doesn't have a ribbon cable on it. Let's see what else we got here. This thing's got, I believe that's a memory expansion card, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna guess that this is a Hercules card. I don't know. Let's see. I don't see anything spectacular about it, I mean, as far as anything naming it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to power this thing up, see if I can get any type of signal out of it, and then I guess I can start taking parts out. So let's put this back up here. See if we can't get a better shot of that. And I don't know. Let's see. Anybody out there? I guess not. I'm by myself tonight. Jeez. All right. So let's go live here. All right. So my first instinct is just to turn it on. I want to see if this monitor works. I want to see if there's any output from it. Maybe I need to look at this card and see what this card is, and then try to figure out to see if that's the monitor I have. So maybe that's what I need to do. Pull it out, look at it, try to figure out what it is. Okay. Oops. Go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you today? Mr. Levi's Shoe Shine. Okay, I want to make sure I got power on this. Yeah, if this thing burns, man, you'll be the first one to know. Anyway, let's take this video card out and see. So to take them out, just rock them out. Sometimes you can push up from them on the back as you're rocking, and they'll come out of these ISA slots, I think. Yeah, maybe. There we go. There we go. All right. So this card right here is an MRS CR board, whatever that is. It's either a CGA Hercules card or a color card. And it does say color right there. It does say color board. So I'm wondering, I don't know if I have a CGA monitor. I don't think this thing's CGA. I'm wondering, we might be at a dead stop, actually. So this is a CGA board, Epson color board. Let me look something up on this. Let's see. I'm glad you have. So speech chat doesn't seem to be working. Ah, there we go. Now I can hear you. Say something. Hey, and guess what? I should be streaming on both YouTube and Twitch tonight. This is my first dual stream to both. I'm just gonna go over to Twitch to take a peek. Yeah, I'm live on Twitch. It's been a while since I've been on Twitch. So hello over there on Twitch. Though I do see one person, whomever you are. You say hello, and I say hello.
His shoe shine says something.
Something, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to shout you out. You know who you are. You're there. Thank you for being here on Twitch. I'm not going to call you out. I appreciate it, though. But anyway, if you wouldn't mind, say hello over on Twitch. I want to make sure that the chat bot's picking it up. In fact, maybe I can do that. Let's see. Let's see. You won't have to reveal who you are. Let's see. Let's go back to there. And I'll say hello. Well, I said hello, but I don't know if it went through. Oh, you know what? I bet I don't have speech chat set up. Yeah, I think I do. For both. Yeah, there it is, Twitch and YouTube. Yeah. Huh? I don't know. Anyway, we'll just leave it at that. Interesting. Maybe I hid what I say. Let's see if this will work over there.
Nightbet says.
Yeah, it is.
Warp into Discord server https www.discord.ggxyc.
And I'm wondering if that works, and I'm going to click it just to see on my end. Yeah, and it took me to Kilroy's World. So I'm just going to exit out of that. So that should work. Now the only thing is of course, you know, the stuff that goes on YouTube doesn't happen over on Discord. But I am seeing the chat, so I can show the chat on Discord too. Now that's cool. That is really cool. I can even do this. All right, that'll work. That'll work. Okay. All right, so there we are. All right, so let me look at this card. Let me change the the scene over to my desktop. Let's see, where's my desktop? Main display, is that it? Yes, it is. All right. Let's come up here. Let me bring one of these over. All right, so let's see. This is Epson color board. And I'm sure there's people out there that know exactly what this is. I didn't practice for this or anything. I figure I'll remember some of this stuff as I go along. What concerns me is I don't think I actually have well, I say I don't think I have a VGA board. I might have one. I might have one that I can... You know what? I do have a VGA board. I mean a VGA monitor. It's an LCD now that I'm thinking about it. So we do have it covered. Well, wait. No, this is CGA. CGA is what I'm talking about, not VGA. In any case, let's continue forward and see what this will do. Because I'm hoping it'll do monochrome too. I think that it will. Let's see. Q505A. Q505A. And that is Epson color video card. Let's see, where can we... And it is MRS-CR. Let's see what this is right here. 8-bit expansion for the Epson 1 and 1 computers, and that's I guess what I've got in both. It's a CGA compatible TTL color graphics text mode board with the option for composite video output. And I don't think that composite video is like, I mean, it needs an RF modulator. And I could hook it up to the F connector RF input or antenna input, but I'm just wondering. All right, let me check this Amdec monitor and see what it is. Let's see. Amdec. This stream may be cut really short. Amdec. See, that's a mono 26. Can't see it. Mono 210. Yeah, model number mono. So Amdec mono model 210A. Mono 210A. All right, let's see. Wanted, oh hey, you want an amber monochrome, but not a 210, right? Amdec 210A. How come it's missing the mono? I guess. Let's see. So these things sell for $489 right now, out there somewhere. Not much information on it though. You know what? Let's go back and type specification. Specifications. You know, the irony is I would have had a CGA monitor at some point. But all I think I have are VGA and above, maybe an EGA, maybe. There's one monitor that I might go look at. I've actually got two. I've got one that actually has something rattling inside, which probably doesn't look like it's a, it would be a good choice. And I bet it's real dirty, so I don't know if I want to open it up, at least right now, inside. So, not many results. Oh boy. Show results, Amdec. blowers. Nope, no blowers. Alright, so let me look at something else. Let's go back one. Microsystems, installation guide, computer accessory, peripherals, manual, discs. Why is that coming up with all sorts of stuff? Amdic. And that's 210. There we go. Let's see if this gives us any different. No, it
Newest shoe
doesn't.
shine.
Does
Says.
not.
Who else watching today?
I don't know. It's pretty quiet today. I see two, but I don't know who that second one is. It might be me.
Not crush.
There, Greg.
Says.
That's who's
Yeah.
watching today. Hi, how you doing, Greg? See this? Oh, I see, and it's like that. So it's Amtech, right? Amdec. That's why it wasn't coming up with anything. Amdec, mono. Still did. Amdec, mono, 210 specifications. How about if we just do this? Yeah, that one that we saw. Choice printers, number of colors, monochrome,
Snow
white,
crush.
amber, green.
Says. Doing well, how about you?
And doing pretty good. We're gonna go pick up a little dog tomorrow. And we're going to take a trip from Odessa to Amarillo. And the little puppy is really cute. Monitor for an 8088, monochrome text, MDA, MCGA. Let me look at this one. And then I'll check that other one that's over there, because if I remember correctly, I don't know. All right, so here's what looks like. Oh, this is a gold star. Is there an Amdec in here? I've got an IBM also, but that's the one that is missing the no, that's rattling inside. So all these are monochrome, and if you look, that's what we're getting, right? That's the, let's see, that's what I'm seeing right there. That pinout is right here. Let's start leading edge. So this
Not rush.
definitely is a monochrome
Says.
monitor.
Gold star is now LG.
Yeah, and I've got a gold star, I believe, but it's a. I'm trying to think. I think it's a composite monitor. We might go look at it too, but I don't think it has as many pins as we need. So these are all monochrome. Okay, I don't think. Here we go. There's the Amdec right there. Okay, that I've got. Maybe I need to take a photo and upload it for them. But it's an 18 kilohertz model. It's 12 inches, and that's the 210. So definitely a monochrome. Color is A, which A is amber, right? Or orange? Yeah. So all right. All these are monochrome monitors. So all right. So the question is.
Says. Hello, Levis shoe shine.
The question then is, can I, let me switch back. Can I run monochrome on this card? Or is it just CGA? So the question becomes, MCRS, CR board. Let's, oh wait, here it is right here. So now it is a color board.
Levis shoe shine. Says. Hey.
TTL color, graphics, text mode board. I think it switches into text. I really do. So then it's Epson. So let's. Hey, I know what. How about Chat AI? Let's ask it. Can I plug a monochrome? I'm almost certain that I can, maybe not. It's either yes or no. Can I plug a monochrome monitor into a Control V Epson MRS CR board? What does it say? Oh, here's what it says. The Epson MRS CR board, color graphics adapter boards, CGA boards are primarily designed to work with color monitors. However, they can also be connected to monochrome monitors that are compatible with CGA signals. In such configurations, the display will typically render shades of gray to represent different colors. It's important to note that not all monochrome monitors support CGA input. Therefore, it's essential to verify that the monochrome monitor is CGA compatible before connecting. So that's what we've got to do now. We know that the board will accept a monochrome monitor, and I am almost certain then that it will work with this, but we're going to double check. And what was it that it says? It's important to note that all monochrome monitors support CGA input. Therefore, it's essential to verify that your monochrome monitor is CGA compatible. So, is it CGA compatible? Is the question. So, is the AMDEC, what was it? 210A CGA compatible? Let's see what it says. In fact, then I'll put both the monitor and. Did it already answer? Or is it too short? The AMDEC 210 is a monochrome monitor, connects a 9-pin video. Early monitors with such connectors often support multiple video formats, including MDA, CGA, EGA, and even VGA. However, specific information about the AMDEC's compatibility with CGA signals is limited, given that the early monitors with 9-pins connectors support CGA. It's possible the AMDEC 210 does as well. To confirm, you might consider testing the monitor with CGA signal or consulting the monitor's manual. So if we have a signal, a CGA signal on this thing, then let's see. So let's put this back. And I know this, I'm pretty certain this computer doesn't work. All right, so these things, this is a huge video card, right? It has to go back in these little slots back here. So I have to make sure that I'm straight in there.
Says, Gold Star started by manufacturing home desk fans.
Really? I didn't know that. All right, so let's rock it back and forth. I don't know, I can't really see this. All right. I think I got it in there. Let's put that little screw back in there. Let's see if we got anything on this thing. And if we don't, we're going to set it aside for a second and check out the other one. See what the other one says. Like I said, this may be my first live stream where everything's dead. And really, I wanted to just do this on screen. You know, make sure. You know what I'm going to do real quick? Hold on. I'm going to do a little advertising. If you guys wouldn't mind sharing. We've got 3 watching. Let's see. Oh wait. This is. Let me see if I can. Let's see. Let me see if I can do a little advertising, guys. Hold on a second. Pardon me while I bring up Discord and go spam Discord. In the meantime, I'm going to start connecting this stuff back together. That's on there. I'll just go ahead and put this on real quick. so I guess I'll also a little keyboard tray right here, right there, right there. And I've got a keyboard for it. Oh, this thing's dirty too. Imagine that, right? It's dirty. So let's see. Maybe we get a few more in to make the chat more lively. Let's see. Where else can I throw this? Let's see if my good friend Oil comes over here. Seems like just going down the line. Just putting this stuff in the self-promote.
Levis Shoe Shine says, by the way, I managed to make the palette.
Oh, cool. Did you cut it by hand or what'd you use? Did you use a 3D printer? Because you could take those shapes and extrude them on a 3D printer. Want to make sure I'm posting properly. And there's really no reason, since probably none of this is going to work. All right, so just trying to clean this up a little bit.
Levis Shoe Shine says, no, I lasered them.
Okay, gotcha. I got some 16th inch Baltic birch today, or basswood. I'm not certain what it is, but okay, so that's done. Let's just close that out. Enough shameless advertising, right? So let's see. Let me go back to there. All right, back together. Let me close Discord out. This thing, I guess I'll put the keyboard down here. Let me plug all this stuff in. Let's see, is this okay? I just prop the keyboard up there. Let's plug it in. I don't know which way it goes. It's got a little key on there, right there like that, and it goes up. So this way, you know, it's kind of nice because it's got a little handle like this, so that you can just put it right in there.
Says, I almost missed Retro Friday.
Hey, good evening to you. Were you at Walmart? I'm just joking, Eloy. All right, so far what we got is a CGA card, a monochrome monitor. I don't know if this is going to work at all. We're going to go see sparks or what. Okay, monochrome monitor. And my camera falling down because I got all this crud up here. And how you doing this evening, Eloy? Go back down. All right. So that right there is the culprit, right? So we got power, I got the monitor powered up. I don't even know if it works.
Rock and Wood works.
It's on.
Says.
I got power there.
Hi Greg and all.
Let's go ahead and power up the computer. And nothing. Nothing at all. Okay. So actually there is no power. Now, that's going to be, oh wait. That's going to be, here's the switch here. It's a big old long switch that comes back here, and it makes connection on the power supply. So I'll have to troubleshoot the power supply at some other point. I'm not going to sit here and troubleshoot it. But I kind of had a sneaky feeling. So let's turn everything off. And let's put the other computer over here. Okay. These don't have cables that pull out like the other ones. They're hardwired. But I'll take that, put it on the bench, and try to figure out if it's got power. Try to follow the power out. And I looked at the power supply earlier, and it looked, I don't know, pretty simple. It looks like a full wave bridge with 2 diodes. Well, actually a full wave rectifier. I don't think they're called full wave bridge when there's 2, right?
Leavest shoe shine.
We'll find that out.
Says.
We'll find that
If
out.
you flip the switch on the power supply.
Nope, there's no switch on the power supply. Nothing in the back. Nothing in the back. But I'm pretty certain that it never worked for me. So, the fact that there's no light tells me there's no power.
Leavest shoe shine.
Okay.
Says. Never mind then.
Yeah, right? Hold on, I'll show you. I'll show you.
Rock and Wood works. Says. Threaten it to turn on by holding up a hammer.
Right? Hey, by the way, you're talking about Retro Friday. Next Retro Friday is going to be Atari 2600. I've got about 10 cartridges, and I have a Star Wars cartridge that came out from the era. I've got that and a bunch of other cartridges. But yeah, see? The cable goes straight into the power supply, and this, they originally had, I'm sitting there looking at that hole, they originally had another cable that looked, it plugged in. It had it looked like that on the end, and it plugged in there. And then it took the power to the monitor. I believe that my IBM monitor is like that. But that's the one that rattles inside, so I don't know what the state of it is. I've got one other monitor, but I don't know. I think it's a CGA or VGA or EGA or something. But anyway, let's go ahead and just put the other one up here. Like I said, this is the first live stream that I'm doing that is dead. All right. Oh, I didn't like that. We'll look inside. Now this card's a totally different card. The other one only had 1 RCA on it, and this has got settings here, probably to set it VGA or CGA. I'm assuming. We'll look into that. Again, though, no power button. No power button. It's just the same way. The power in, the power out for the monitor. Of course, it's got a parallel port. Gee, what's that, right? And a serial port. So let's let's do this. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. Get rid of this dust. Because somebody asked me on one of the groups if I was going to retro bright it, and I'm like, well, I got to make sure they run first before I take them apart and retro bright them. And retro bright is getting the plastic to turn white back again. Somebody in 2007 discovered that they could do something with hydrogen peroxide, and it makes it white again. I think you have to leave it for an extended period of time. I don't know myself exactly how much time, but overnight, you know, a couple of days, I'm not certain. So that is what it is, right? So let me see something here.
Levis Shoe Shine says, where do you get all of you cool retro stuff?
Well, believe it or not, I got these two back in, I would say 1990, 1992, somewhere in there. I used to work at a computer store, and I pretty much kept all this stuff in a shed I have, and we'll see. We'll see if any of it turns on. Maybe fix it. And honestly, I think if I fix it, it'll be videos, because I think it'll probably take me more time to fix it than I want to really do on a stream. Alright, so let's take
Levis Shoe Shine
some of these. Oh, wait.
says, Jesus.
Jesus! Jesucitos! Alright. I'm just curious what's... oh, so these, and somebody was really impressed that these doors weren't broken, like this one here. And this one, it's really in really good shape. And there's another one down here for the keyboard. I think what I'm going to end up doing is trying to design one for that other case and fix it. Now, this thing here, let's see, how can I do this? There we go. This thing here has these little tabs. And let me get a little screwdriver. Pop it out. Let's put it up here. And then I can take these screws off. And I think I have to create one of these too for that other one. Either that or try to scrounge around, you know, and see if I can find one online or something. But my guess is I'm not going to be able to find them. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh! And if I remember correctly on the other one, I'm going to take this wooden Susan Lazy out. Lazy Susan. I had to take these screws off too.
Says,
Right there.
only if I had a laser at home I would be mass producing pellets.
Well, yeah. How'd you put them together? Did you glue them?
Levis Shoe Shine says, with glue.
Yeah. By the way, if you use super glue, it'll work way better and it'll instantly bond. Give it a try sometime. All right, let's see if this will come out. Yeah. I guess it goes up. Yeah, like that. Okay. And what that does is that releases these three screws right here. Right there. These three. So All right, so let's set this off so it doesn't get hurt. Okay, and back and up. And there we go. Ooh, I just saw something. I just realized something. Oh my God, I see what the deal is on this one. Oh, good Lord. This is horrible. Yeah. What's floating around here is this battery pack that exploded. Oh, good Lord. In that, let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah.
Levis shoe shine. Says. Wow.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Levis shoe
Old
shine.
computers do that, especially
Says.
leave batteries in them.
Corrosion.
Yes. Bad corrosion too. Let me try to properties. Configure video. I'm going to zoom the camera in. Apply. Okay. Okay. All right. So here's what's happened. First of all, yeah, that right there happened. So that's what's rolling around. So let's toss that out. Wow. And you know, I'm going to put some gloves on.
Levis shoe shine. Says. AMD chip wow.
Yeah, AMD was a big competitor, or is a big competitor of Intel, even back then. All right, so this, I'm gonna cut the red and the black wire and just leave them there, and I'll put another battery box. In fact, I've got another battery box here. I just need to change the end on it, basically. So, but I'm not gonna be able to clean that up tonight because I'm gonna have to take it totally apart. So, let me see. First of all, let me get these out. Toss them. Let's cut this. Thought I had a pair of cutters there. Here we go. Yeah, now I need to zoom back out. Alt tab. There, no. Properties. Configure video. Camera control. You know, I'm gonna tell it okay there, but I'm gonna see. I've got it there, right? I'm just gonna zoom it in or back out. Okay. Now I can take and adjust it a little bit more. Oh, I see it's hitting this. I wonder if I can do this. Yeah. All right. So let's take this one out of here also. East one. All right. Wow. Okay. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to mark. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to take this motherboard out and clean it. Maybe even replace. I don't know, since they're not populated, it might not be a big deal, but I definitely got to clean these here. This is, I think this is the BIOS, the Epson BIOS. It says 1986 Epson. There's a lot of corrosion on that, man. That is just bad news. And that is the 8088 processor, by the way, right there. So, hold on a second.
JJ says. Hello.
Hey Jim, how are you? You know, that says 8088, yet that's an Epson Equity 1. Interesting. I thought the Epson Equity 1 had a 286 in it. Let's do this. Let's go over to the web. Let's see. Let me take these gloves back off now. Then I got those batteries out of there. Yeah, crud. That's bad. That's not good. That's a lot of work. So Epson Equity 1 plus 1 plus specifications. Oh yeah, let me change over the scene. Yeah, see? Epson Equity 1 personal computer, fast, powerful, and affordable. Dual speed 286 or 8286 microprocessor. Why does it have an 8088 in it then? Did somebody swap the motherboards out on this thing? That's interesting.
Leave his shoe shine. Says. Probably.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Like I said, this one was functional when I put it up. I'm not certain. I'm not certain though. What? Well, yeah, you know what happened beforehand, before I got it. Well, I'm looking because I'm gonna have to get a box to put the stuff in. I just don't really. No, I'm not gonna tear it apart here. I need to tear it apart on the bench when I do, so that I can leave it laid out. Bummer. So with that, I'm gonna take and go look for another computer that I've got. And that one I really have no idea if it's even going to power up or what's going to happen with it. But I'll show you it. And that'll be, I guess, the third one. So let's put this back on here. And we'll put all the screws back and everything, you know, all that good stuff. Now that we got the batteries out of there. This thing was a monster. Oh wait, let's go back. This thing was a monster as far as the case and the way it's built. Man, they were like super heavy, you know, super well constructed. Hopefully if I can clean that board off, maybe it'll power up. But I'm not daring do it until, that's why I opened it up and looked at it before I even powered it up. And like I said, I haven't opened it up in forever, and I don't remember batteries being in there or that batteries were ever a problem until 30 years later, right? I guess batteries have always been a problem. But I've seen worse boards too. I don't have any type of schematic for these things. I looked, I couldn't find one. It should be pretty straightforward though as far as the power supply goes. Well, had to be open, had to be found out. All right, let's put these little doohickeys on here. I'll put it up. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and take it out with me now, and then I'll bring the compact in. Oh, backwards. The other way. This way. Actually, this way. There we go. And then these two go on the back. Oh yeah, well, the piece goes on there
Leave his
first.
shoe shine. Says. Kinda random question. If you like ice cream, what brand and kind do you like?
Oh, I don't know. It depends what mood I'm in. It depends. I like mint chocolate chip, but I also like butter pecan. I also like, there's some like Rocky Road and stuff. So I mean, really, I pretty much like all flavors. I don't really have a favorite, but you can't go wrong with mint chocolate chip. So why did you inquire? Where's that piece? Oh, there it is. A.
Leave his shoe shine. Says. I'm eating ice cream right now, lol.
So what flavor is it? What's your favorite flavor? Did that go in? Yeah, there it goes. So this only had 2 screws. In fact, I remember that. All right, so I'll put it on the ends. That way it doesn't move like that. Oops, oops. There we go. There we go. All right, let me take this thing and I'll bring that other one. In fact, let me just set
Leave his
this.
shoe shine. Says. Vanilla or cookies and cream.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know. I find ice cream is just good. All right, I'll be right back.
Snawcrush says, "Hi Jim."
All right. If I don't trip, you know, I'm going to take my sandals off. Put my keys up. Pull my socks up. Okay. Let's start on this by looking at the ports that it has. Right, unplug that. Move it over. All right. So this thing has got, I'm going to say serial port, parallel. I might be backwards. This might be serial and this might be two parallels. It's got some type of, I'm going to say CGA card. It might be a VGA output. And that's composite just the same as the other ones. However, and this thing doesn't have covers because they're really hard to take off. They kind of fit in here and you have to press them down, and yuck, that's dirty too. Let's see. Yeah, that's coming off. So I'm not really certain which is the top and which is the bottom on this. Yeah, I guess I can look at the cards. The cards would be plugged in. Cards will be plugged into the motherboard down here. So this is the bottom. Yeah, and I see a bunch of motherboardage there. You can see some standoffs here. Now, this is going to be hard. This thing is actually the front of the computer. It has right here a keyboard. And as you can see, it's got a monitor. In fact, let me do this. Let me put it up. You can see how yellow the keys are, right? Let's raise up a little bit on it. I'm not going to turn this on. Yeah, I'm going to drop the camera. Maybe it needs to go here. Yeah, I wanted to do this in the shop, but it didn't work with me there, you know. Am I too close? Probably. Oh yeah, it has to go back up there. Okay, here we go. All right, so yeah, it's going to come back down here, or maybe I can open the top of this thing. So yeah, so that's the keyboard there, right? It's got a brightness button there. I don't know if it's color or if it's monochrome. I think it's monochrome. I think it's an amber monochrome. It has a floppy and a hard drive. I don't know if it's a full height hard drive or if it's a half height. I'll go ahead and put this back in because we don't really need it out.
Aiden says, "Oh, Aiden says, hi sir."
Hello, Aiden. How are you? So that's the business end of it, right? What are you up to this evening, Aiden? Let's go ahead and go down with it. All right. So they made them bulletproof
JJ.
back then.
Says, hey Greg.
So I'm just going to start taking little metal covers off until we can see, you know, the circuit boards and stuff. And look, they're flathead. They're flathead, but they're like 1/8 inch. But you know, flathead will work fine because I don't have to unscrew them all the way. They've got slots in the metal. If I can find the little screwdriver. Yeah, here it is right here. All right, so let's do this. And I hate to put it on the piece of wood, just a piece of wood. So maybe I can get a piece of wood and a towel maybe. No. All right, I won't, I'll just rotate it up and back like this, I guess. All right, let's look at this thing. Let's take a look here. Let's see. So I guess the first thing that needs to come out is the card cage. That's what I'm going to call it.
Says,
There's a screw there.
how much does that weigh?
Um,
Shoe shine. Says, 45,000 pounds.
let's see what the infamous
Aiden.
says.
Says, probably.
There it is right there, guys. Put it over here. I don't know if you can read it there. Yeah, it'll probably work. Since we're gonna open up, which one did I say? This one here. This one here. I'll make that smaller. I am going to search for weight. Oh, it's 28 pounds. You know what? That feels more than 28 pounds. Seriously and truly. That feels a whole heck of a lot more than 28 pounds. Not certain, but that's, man, maybe I've just gotten, you know, old. I'll have to take it on the scale and check it when I go back. But it says 28 pounds. And it is an IBM compatible. It retailed for $3,000, which is equivalent of
Shoe shine.
$9,200 in 2023.
280,000 pounds.
There you go. Yeah. All right, so let's take that little one off. I got a little bitty wrench right here, and it's gonna go
Says,
on this one.
LOL.
Right?
Leave his shoe shine. Says, oops, I forgot the decimal. LOL.
So this thing just needs to loosen up, right? And don't forget industry standard rounding too. All right, that should come out. It's loose there. So let's continue. Let's take this one apart. Maybe not. You know, I might have a tool the right size in the garage, but again, I needed to be in the shop. I think that did it. No? Yeah, there we go. And this also only needs to be just so I can lift it out. It's got little slots. It'll come out of there. There we go. Let's see if this one will work better. It might. Yeah, that one works better. There's one here. And this is the drive bay also, where the cards are. And I don't think this one's got a battery. what I'm worried about is capacitors and the CRT on this thing, but I won't know until I power it up anyway. Yeah, there we go. Let me rotate that around. So here we've got some cards on this thing. This one here looks like some type of expansion card with memory on it. Let's take it out and look at it first. See if we can't figure out what it is. Let's use a small one. By the way, every time I move around, I come back and I touch the ground on this so that the static charge that I might build up is neutralized or equalized on the ground of this one. You should use some type of static card, you know, when you're messing with electronics. These cards are huge. I mean, huge. Wow. I'll take that. Yeah. I think this has 2 expansion cards. This is the video card.
Levis Shoe Shine says
Let's see.
ESD strap.
Yes, exactly. ESD strap. Exactly. But I'm faking it and I'm touching ground. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, this is some type of expansion card, memory expansion with. Sometimes they would put like ports on it like this, and sometimes the ports were just the port, like a parallel port. I'm not certain what this is specifically, but that looks like they're 9064 15 speed, so I think 15 millisecond. If somebody wouldn't mind looking up the chip, just look up 9064-15 PC, and that's I believe 64. No, not 64K chips. Yeah, 64. No, not 64. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here's I think what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which means 8 bits. Which means 8 bits and 1 parity bit, I believe. I could be wrong. And there's 64. So each one of them.
Wow, that's a lot of chips.
Yeah, each one of them should be 64. No, not 64K. I'll look it up. 9064 15. Let's set that over the side. I know it's a memory chip. How about memory? For part number, pincer filtration. I can't talk. 9064 15 part number of Pentair filtration solution, but that's not it. Simply Victorian bunnies. Bunnies? What? What? All right, let's look to see what this card is. This is a quad board. So this is a big expansion board. So it's called a quad board. That's all I see on it. And it's by Duodram Corp. So let's see. Put it there so I can. Let's see what it says. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 64. What's 9 times 64? I should just look at the specs if I ever find them right. 9 times 64. 576. Maybe that's right. 576K. I don't know. I'm at a loss. I'm not. I didn't do any homework, so this is all off of the best that I can remember from back in the day. But let's look at quad board.
Leave his shoe shine.
Quad board.
Says. Aiden, you still on?
Quadram. What?
Aiden.
Oh,
Says.
Aiden, you still on?
Yeah.
Quad board. And that says what?
Aiden. Says. I am watching on TV.
Oh, cool. That says. Let's see if it'll. Here we go. Quadram. Quad board. And I don't see anything else on it. Quadram. And see, this is a big expansion card because, like right there, it says, no, never mind. I was going to say it says serial. It's got a serial port on it. I think that's what this is, or maybe a connector that went into here that went into multiple other connectors.
Aiden. Says.
Here we go. I found it.
Dang.
I found it. Yeah. Check this out, guys.
That's a lot.
Let's see. So some Quadram boards. So 6 banks of 64K. Yeah, I was right. 64K, 6 banks. Very close with the same board above. Let's see. What did I say it had 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, there's 9. 9 times 64. And that's not the same board. But let me look at something here. 9
Aiden.
times 64.
Says.
Yeah, 576.
64K.
Yeah. Each. Let's go
Aiden.
back to the desktop.
Says. Dang.
Yeah, exactly. Each one of these rows, like I'm saying, 8 of them make up the bank, okay? And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 banks, right? And these are 64-bit chips. I don't know. So let's just say that they are. If they're 60, come on, turn on. If they're 64, let's say 64 times, no, that's 1. 64 times, what did I say? I've got 8 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 9. Times 9, that's 576K. Added to the K that it's got on the motherboard. I'm sure it has some memory on the motherboard. I don't, since this was an 8088, not certain how much though. So that's expansion card. All right, let's take a look at expansion card information here. Oh, look, there's Bella, my little dog. Rest in peace. Yeah, see, here's another Quadram board, and I'm not going to pull the other one out. The other one's just, I think, another printer port.
Aiden.
So let's see what
Says.
else.
Off.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. That has way more chips on it, so that's not it. That one has too few. Again. even less. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that one's it, guys. Um, that's the board there. Okay, here it is. Yeah, here it is. There. Okay, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 banks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's got 9, and then it's got, the 8. No, that's got 6 chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it does have 6. Okay, so this is the same board, no doubt. Um, I see 42.99 here, and I know you can't see it up there because we're looking at this one. This piece, this Varda, what is that? A capacitor? Safetronic? Yeah. No, that's a coil, an inductor, and I know because it says 100 millihenries on it, and millihenries is the unit for induction. So that's an inductor or a coil. So this is the board. It's interesting how they've got all these resistors all around here, and there's got to be a reason for the bodge wires and the resistors. You notice here they've got some too, but they're not as, I don't know, maybe the traces went bad on these things and they fixed them. I don't see anything that looks other than like here. So that might have been a bad trace. And I would imagine that was done at the factory. So this is the card. Let's see, do we get anything from that? Where is it? That one, no. Yeah, but this is here. So the quadra board. Yeah, which is what it is, the quadra board. Clock 1 parallel, 1 serial, and 6 banks of 64K, which is 384K. Why did I, oh, you know why? Because I went by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 8 times 6 is what? It says 48, so that can't be right. But anyway, each bank is 64K, which 6 times 64 is really what I needed to. Man, it's getting late. 64 times 6 is 384K. I don't know why I said 4, whatever it was, but that's what that card adds. It adds 384K to the system. Cool. So we know that that's what the card is. Where is this card? Let's see, quadram, quad board. Let's see if we can find anything else about it. Oh, the manual. Here's the manual. So I got the name. Here's the manual. And this is basically, all the switch settings and all the good stuff.
Niantic River Woodcrafting with Chris Nealon.
Hello, Chris. How are you doing?
More power, Captain.
How are you? Hey.
Shoe shine.
Yeah, so this is the manual.
Well, Emma, take a shower and go to bed. Good night, Al.
Hey, good night, and rest well. I want to drive and take a nice little trip to pick up a little pup tomorrow. So, but anyway, rest well. Have a great evening. I'm almost done with this anyway, but I'm going to try to figure out as much as I can tonight on this thing.
Aiden.
If I get brave enough, I'll turn it on.
GN. Niantic River
So yeah,
with Chris Nealon.
so I've got the...
Says. Just back from a depressing movie.
Which movie did you go to, Chris? Sorry to hear that. So I've got the manual, so I may as well download it, okay? Since this is This is the compact. I think it's computer compact or something like that, how I've got it sorted. Computer compact portable plus 286.
Niantic River Woodcrafting
Okay.
with Chris Nealon.
Quadcom board.
Says.
There it is.
The room next door.
Oh! I've heard about it, but I'm not certain. Well, anyway, if I ever feel like reading, I'd read it, but it's got a game port too. Look, game port. The port is designed to connect the quad board to a pair of joysticks or a game paddle. The port is fully IBM compatible. And the thing is there's probably cables, like I said, that fit on the back of that thing. Yeah, see the cables right here? That I probably would have to figure out what they are to get them. And I don't think the manual actually has the information. Other than, no, I don't know. See, there's the cables. And look, that's what it is. It's the cables that plug in. That's interesting. I don't see any place for them to plug in here. Oh yeah, yeah. Look at this. The cables would plug in to these sockets right there. So they'll plug it in, and then it'll be another slot. But they're not anywhere to be seen. So I'm not certain. You know, I'd have to track them down. But of course, if it's fine, you know, if it works is one thing. No thanks. Okay, so I got this saved, and that's good. At least I have that cable for that board. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this this drive connector. It's probably an RLL drive over there somewhere. Do this here. I'm not really certain at this point why I am taking it any further apart, because I want to see if it'll power up. Although I am looking for batteries and stuff, and I don't see any so far. So, but this thing is so packed. I wonder if to take out these drives, because I guess that's where the drives are. Yeah, that's where the drives are. I wonder if to take the drives out, you take and basically disconnect them and pull them out. I mean, the whole thing. I don't think you have to take any more of the chassis apart. Let's take a peek. Something else is holding this. Where's the other one? Oh my. Are these part of it? That is not wanting to even budge. Because it looks like this is holding it down from underneath. I just can't tell. Okay, let's go to the CRT side and take a peek. That's interesting though. That does look like it just slides back, and it should. Huh. Alright, let's take the CRT apart. So Chris, you've come to a dead live stream, because all the computers so far that I've powered up have been dead.
Crush.
Oh, these here.
Says. Hi, Chris.
Yeah, these will let it slide some more. Yeah, next Friday, The retro Friday is going to be the Atari 2600. Well, actually, it's a Telegames. The one that was built by well, it was built by a company. I don't remember the name of it. For Atari, for Sears, because Sears didn't want anything but their brand in the store. So the Telegames was their brand of the game of the 2600 Atari. And why isn't this one moving either? Oh, here we go. There's another one right there. And I have that one. That one does work, and that one has like 10 cartridges, including Star Wars. It came out just as the game was coming out. Here we go. Okay, why is this being difficult? This one's tight. So I guess this stream is just a let's look at 3 dead computers and see what we can figure out. Because anything I can figure out will be information.
Chris Nealon says, don't they have a battery to keep memory for startup?
Yeah, and the last one, that was the problem. The battery sulfated and exploded, and actually exploded all over the motherboard and down a chip socket. Yeah, that one's going to have to be totally taken apart. I didn't take it apart here. I'm going to take it apart on my bench and clean it up and see if I can get it to run. This is just the insides of the of the CRT of the monitor. I'm looking to see if I see anything that looks bad. Okay. Let's see here. Let me see if I can give you a better shot. Oh, and this is dead. Guess I'll use my phone to light this up a little bit. And let me lower this down. So, let's see what the light is.
Snock Rush says,
So,
3 dead computers and the Undertaker shows up.
that's right. That's right. He had perfect timing. This isn't recommend that you stick your fingers down in there near the CRT, but this computer hasn't been turned on in over 20 years. So the charge, I think, is a little bit past discharged. Nothing looks bad on it per se. That doesn't look good. Yeah.
No charge.
Yeah. That right there looks bad. That right there looks bad. That's a capacitor that is bad. That went bad. That's glue, but that right there doesn't look good. So there's probably something up underneath there. Not to mention that capacitor being just looks totally fried. Now, it looks totally fried, doesn't mean it's not, but there's one right next to it that looks, a little better, right? So that's why I'm saying there's something wrong there. And I don't see anything else anywhere else. Ooh, that one too. Which one? Oh, this thing turned off. Yeah. That one there also. Yeah, so that'll definitely be a tear down, look at the power supply, test it, maybe fix it before I put it back in. Nothing else really looks bad. In fact, everything else looks really good. This area in here is just the hard drive and the floppy drive, right there. So there's no reason taking anything off of that. In fact, why do I need the light over here, right? But yeah, I'll have to take that power supply out and take a look at it. I wonder if I can find a power supply schematic. I wonder if I have a power supply schematic for that. Let's put this cover back on. Let's just look at the schematic. Let's see if I've got the schematic. let's go over here. Let's see what time it is. And we got about 30 minutes. If man, I'm surprised I've actually gone this long. I thought I was going to be done in the first 30 minutes. All right, so let me go down to my folder where I have all this stuff at. Said computer. Yeah, you can see it really good right there. Yeah, I'm certain that's not good. Computer, compact, no covers JPEG, compact portable computer maintenance. Yeah, here we go. Let's check this out. Oh, Bella. Computer portable maintenance. Look at the type on that. Setup, chapter 3 setup, removal, replacement procedure, jumper settings, power on self-test, setup, diagnostic procedures. Yeah, let's close these bookmarks. Let's make this bigger. This Epson, this manual was 1986. Trying to see the timestamps on this. Oh, I've got a magnifier glass that I can mag. There we go. Come on. $83.49 is the date code on it, which means the 49th week of 1983. So that's that. I wonder these cards over here what they have. The memory was 8509. So somehow in 85 the memory card was put in, or after that, right? So let's see, something actually on the turn the light on. How come the light's not on? Well, let's do this again. Magnifying glass. Interesting, I don't, here we go. No, no, no. Alright, let's turn it back on. See if when I do the magnifier, if it turns it off. Yeah, it turns it off. Crud, why did it do that? Zoom, contrast, bright, focus, done. There's the magnifier. Okay. I'm looking at another chip on the board itself, and it says 8344, which is basically when the computer was put together. Yeah. So cool. I'm going to take quick shots though of those burn marks. Let's see. Ah, crud. This thing's begware. Turn the light on. Let's turn the light on. And let's take an image of that capacitor. And let's see if I can get close. See if I can get the other one too. Okay. All right. Close. Hope it saved it to my pictures. Let's see. It didn't. Crud. Wonder why. Have to go back in. Magnifier. Activities. Settings. Activities. Save current settings. New activity. Done. Cancel. Cancel. All right. I'll find it later. But anyway, let's look a little bit through here. So the chips were 83, but this manual's 86. Require tools to service it, I guess, to check it and stuff. Let's see if we can keep going. Notice that the manual is pretty much, at least to this point, pure text. It's a 360 kbyte disk. It's in there. What did I say? What did I see? 10 megabyte fixed disk. So it's got a 10 megabyte disk. Yeah, megabyte, 10 megabyte. So the hard drive's 10 meg, if it even works, right? What else is in here? Power on, self-test, we're not going to turn it on. Power supply don't work, well, how many steps to I wonder, so this is basically problem solving. Complete the preliminary steps, turn AC on, switch on. Did the cursor appear? No. So they go to A. Oh, turn it on. Is the brightness knob turned on? Yes. Connect external monitor. Did the cursor appear? Well, we don't have a power supply, so we can't. Okay. So at least we have an external monitor that we can plug in, right? So I bet there's nothing else in here about the physical power supply. See, that would be it. Kind of right there, right? Oh, there's a fuse in the back. Is that what that's saying? In the power port? Yeah, I think there is. Oh, and there's a power button back there too. Yeah, right below the power button is where it's at. And there's a spare fuse in there. I bet there's no type of schematic. This is the fan assembly. Tell you what, let's go find power. It locked up. Am I still even online? There we go. What just happened? Power supply. Power supply. Let's see. So assemble the power supply. Let's so remove the AC power, the AC line, complete the preparation procedure, select the access door panel. Here's the switch. Insert a flat blade screwdriver along the bottom edge of the fuse. That's for the fuse. Pry outward. Yeah, it's telling us about the fuse. We don't want to do that. Do not remove this screw. Screw to be removed. Typical is like those three right there. Oh, this thing is heavy. Oh, heavy, 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 heavy. Ooh, didn't like the sound of that. I don't see which screws it says, but we'll figure it out. Assuming more cover needs to be taken out. To remove the remaining 3 screws that secure the fan bracket. Oh, that was for the fan bracket. No, we don't want to do that. remove. Oh, so I guess the fan bracket assembly's got to come out, is what it's saying. And that's this, I think. There's a switch filter assembly connector that looks like it's over here somewhere. Or wait, is it this one? It kind of goes down like that, and it should be like right there. I only see that torus there. That's disconnecting the power switch filter assembly. Power supply assembly. Partially close the access door, allow the interface to disengage the chassis. Ah, there we go. So that's how we take the power supply out. But I'm not going to take it out. Yeah, that's broken right there. All right, but what I am going to do is take and mark on there. Little piece of tape. And what I'm going to put is power supply. Yay! Power supply bad. I know I'll see it if I and I know I'll remember it, but PSU bad power supply. So I'm going to have to bone up on the power supplies for these things. Maybe find an actual circuit for it, and maybe I don't know. I could probably figure out the parts by looking at them and stuff too with what they have on here. But yeah. Yeah, and the board itself comes out. Oh, so what you do is you take the fan out, okay, which is why it was saying that, and then after you take the fan out, which I think that's the fan, right? Well, the power switch and stuff.
TKSD prints.
Then it'll scoot. It'll scoot.
Hello everyone. Epson,
Hey.
is that a PC or a printer?
Hey TK, I'll show you here in a second. It's a PC. Actually, it's an AT, but then the power supply moves back, and we got something here that didn't power it up. We were looking at it. I didn't notice it earlier. That focus. That capacitor right there looks a little scorched at the bottom. I'm not understanding why it's scorched like that, but it doesn't feel like it's leaky, but it sure does look dark, like it heated up. And there's another one down here that looks similar. That one right there at that, yeah, see right there? That one right there. Towards this side here.
NR Phoenix Covert Fire says, Buenas noches.
Hey, buenas noches. Hey, how are you doing this evening? So let that focus a little bit. Come on, focus, focus, focus. And let me make this tiny. We don't need this anymore. So I'll probably have to fix that power supply at some time. So let's put the card back in. This was the memory expansion card. We took it out just to look at it. I was intrigued. Put it back in. Ouch. Let me rock it in there.
TKSD prints says, has it got the correct power into it? Looks like a cap starting to degrade. Then again, the owner could been a smoker, and as they get hot they are pulling in all the smoke, etc. Or they could be on.
Yeah, but
TKSD
look at the
Prince
one next to it.
says they're way out.
Yeah, look at the one next to it. It's not. Look. See? If I can keep it still for you. Sorry.
TKSD Prince says, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah. But I'll have to take it out and try to find schematic. But it should be kind of easy to follow too. All right, let's put this back in. All right, that's definitely in there. Oh, I didn't get it in the slot though on this side. So what I'm doing is I'm rocking back and forth. Rocking back and forth. And then let's put this where it needs to be. I don't know if it's missing a pin at the top or what, but I'm gonna make sure it slides on the top.
Hey TK.
So there we go. There we go. Did it go down there? No, and it came back out. There we go. Now it's in there. Now it's in there. Okay. So now I can take and rock it back and forth and get it down in there. All right. Let's put the little screw back in. And I'll show you the front of this thing here in a second, how it looks. If I can find the right screwdriver. Guys, thank you for showing up. It was a little quiet there for a bit, but I'm also going to be here next Friday for Retro Friday, and I'm going to have the Atari 2600, and it's a working Atari, so we'll be able to look at some games and play some games. I might actually have to point a camera at a monitor. I don't think I can get the output.
Says, night owl.
Night. And Sunday, full Super Bowl Sunday, right? I'll be here. I'll be making another project.
Hello there, Snow Crusher.
Probably from Hobo with Wood. So if you see something on Hobo with Wood's website that you like, let me know, and I'll print it. I got this built. Well, I got this painted and cut for Lil Red. I meant to put the name on the outside. It turned out like this.
TKSD Prince says, oh, I may have to get the emulator up and running on Friday and pull out the mass of games I have somewhere hidden.
There you go. Yeah, and notice I'm not doing an emulator, because all this stuff's got emulators, right? The Commodore, the VIC, the 2600, the Nintendo, etc., etc. So this has got power supply unit bad. This is back in. The cables are back in just because it's good to put them back, right? Excuse me. All right, so let's put these in. This is really light. Let's put this back. Make sure how it goes. Yeah, that's definitely on this side. Or is it? Is it like this? Yeah, I think it's like this. And that just drops right in there. This is like a Faraday cage, And I'm not going to tighten it up too much.
TKSD Prince says, yeah, TBH, I do prefer the emulators just in loading time, though I tend to have to set the emulators to the speeds they are on the machine.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm kind of looking forward to trying to figure out that power supply on this thing because this thing is so cool. Okay, let me show you the back of it.
HD Prince says, had to get rid of all the old machines, took up way too much storage space.
Yeah, it does. There's the back of it. It has a CGA or color CGA. I don't know. I don't remember what was it. It's probably CGA, right? Or was that card monochrome? We looked it up, and it's got a composite output too, and then parallel and some serials, I believe.
TKSD Prince.
Let me put this thing back on.
Wow, looks like my first PC. LOL.
Yeah, just wait till you actually see it. Hold on, I'm gonna show you the keyboard and the. Let me put this back on, because I will show it to you. Yes, sir. My first PC was the TI 99.4 that I retroed, that I did on last stream. Why isn't it going down? Oh, yeah, there's a nut over here that's up. It's blocking it. Yeah, they use nuts in certain places. There we go. Alright, let's do this one, because I loosened it up the most, and this one. I'll leave the others loose, because I'm going to get back into it at some point. I have the covers for it. I took them off, but it's so hard to get the covers off and on with this thing, because they're pressured right in here, and you have to kind of, like that.
TKSD Prince.
But anyway.
Says, my first PC I used was ripped from an office. It had them huge reel-to-rails machines with it. That was the first time I played Star Trek as a game with ASCII after spending 6 months typing it in.
Cool. Yeah. I hear you.
Says, from the late 70s, I think.
So here's the front view, guys. There's the front view of it. It has a 360K floppy, a 10 gigabyte hard drive. Don't know if the display works yet or not. I don't know. We'll see. And then this sits in here like this, and then it clips in or locks in, and it stays in there, and away you go. You know. Oh, and I want to take this out to the shop. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna weigh this.
Says, oh cool, is it a green screen or black and white? AHH, no idea.
I think
screen is working.
I think it's amber. Be right back. Forgot the air was turned off to in here. It's getting kind of warm. So let's look at something here. Good morning, good afternoon. Anyway, or I forget.
TKSD Prince says, I think the best 8-bit machine, though there are many out there as they all have their own quality, was the Amstrad 464 and the 6128. That was floppy drive best machine for making graphics on.
Yeah. It's actually 30 pounds. It weighed 215 when I was on the scale with it, and when I got off, I weighed 185. So it's 30 pounds. I should have been able to calculate that, but my brain is dead right now. But anyway, yeah, I've never used an Amstrad. Let me look at this here. Yeah, I've never seen one actually. Never seen one. Yeah, it was amber. So TK, thanks for showing up, man. I really appreciate it. Next Sunday, I'm going to do something. I don't know. It depends. It depends. I'm thinking it's Super Bowl Sunday. Maybe I'll get on for a little while and do a little something. Not that I'm going to watch the Super Bowl anyway, but so I don't know. If you watch the Super Bowl, enjoy. I don't even know what time it is, but I'll be back at 2 p.m. on Sunday.
TKC Prince says, was a British machine made by Sir Alan Sugar.
Ah, yes. And right now we're streaming on both Twitch and on YouTube. So I'm dual streaming to both because I did a lot of streaming on Twitch, and I do like the fact that it tells me how long I've been on Twitch. I guess if I look at EV Mux, it tells me the same thing. Or is it? Yeah, 2 hours. So, Greg, thank you so much. Mr. Snow Crusher, the Mr. Phoenix Co. Yeah, welcome. Hey, Chris. Um, Aiden was here. Maybe he's still here. I don't know. Aiden said good night, so I don't know if it was because Aiden went or because Levi went. Yeah, I guess it was because of that. Let's see what else we got. Who else? Jim, JJE. Don't know if you're still out there. You usually are. Just lurking about. And Rockin' Woodworks, my friend Eloy. Good discussions with Eloy.
TKSD Prince says, have a good one and catch you soon.
Thank you, sir. Anyway, guys, with that, I'm just going to end the stream. Good night. Live long and prosper. Remember, no matter what you do it just for fun. Good night. And I got to press the button. I need a stream deck.